Gibb, about 60-ish k's to Ellenbrae.
Yeah, welcome back to the episode, another episode. It's, we've just, as Jackie said, turned back onto the Gibb. We've come south this morning across that beautiful river crossing, filled up at Drysdale, and now we are ready to do the eastern half of the Gibb. So, yeah. How far are we, Jackie, from our first destination?
About 60 kilometres. We're heading to Ellenbrae for some lovely scones.
Yeah. And the eastern half is busy,
Oh, mate, there's like car after car after car. It's just dust everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, car coming up there.
Joyful.
Lovely. Fun.
Anyway, we'll see you at Ellenbrae.
Cool.
Let's do it.
Scones baked daily. That's what I like.
Guy telling the JB you've got a lot of water running out your van.
Thank you. She's split, eh?
Yeah, not
Yeah. We are just fixing the fridge because the brackety thing that holds this thing up
the plastic piece of trim.
is broken.
I mean, you just look at it like it's just so cheap, mate. So anyway, I've got a plan to just re-glue these, and then the problem is that this cover piece is so heavy, and this piece just screws in the bottom, so it's not even fixed in the front, so it's constantly flexing on the middle point and the two side until it just snaps. So we're going to make a plan to fix that, so hopefully we can take some of the weight off this bottom trim piece.
And what else broke?
We lost the entire tank of water. The another one of the plastic spigot fittings smashed literally as we were coming into Ellenbrae, and the whole 90 litres poured out in the driveway at Ellenbrae, but that's fine. I had a spare tap fitting. This is our old ones that smashed up, but I siliconed the whole lot, so they're good again. So I put one of those in because I had them real handy, but I'm also carrying two new spigot pieces, so I'm just going to hold on to them, honestly, till I'm in desperate, dire need. But the taps that I replaced at King Edward and put new ones under are already smashed again, but they're not leaking, so that's okay. The water tanks haven't moved though, so yeah, it's just the ends of where all the hoses and stuff go on the water tanks that smashed. I think that's it. We are getting a bit of dust in the van now. It's all coming in through the fridge recess, mostly, like 90% of
It's
it.
done there, and I've already vacuumed once. So
There's just too many vents and penetrations in this van to stop it all. So the dust reduction system is definitely helping, because the bench tops are always clean. It's just right where some of the gaps are, which is close to the floor. Dirt's coming in on the floor, so it's alright. It's better than cleaning the whole van, just vacuuming the floor. So yeah, we're sweet. Alright, we'll fix this. Yeah.
So we're currently at Ellenbrae Station. It's one of the station stays that you can stay at on the Gibb. It's only about a 5k drive in from the Gibb River Road, and Ellenbrae Station offers the best scones you'll ever eat in your life. We're going to have one now. They also offer camping, so you can stay at their campground. They have lovely facilities there, including a bath, which is very, very exciting. And there's a water hole as well, so you can go swimming. And then there's also a gorge. So the gorge is only a really short walk, 500 metres of sand, and then you're at the gorge. It's lovely. There's lily pads, fish, beautiful rocks. It's really, really beautiful. So check out Ellenbrae next time you're on the Gibb.
Well, good morning from the Gibb River Road. We have just left Ellenbrae this morning, having filled up our water tanks, and we are heading east to hopefully finish off 99% of the corrugated roads today. So we've got 2 big river crossings to do. Firstly the Durack, and then the Pentecost, and then we're hoping to stay a couple of nights on the Pentecost River on the eastern side where there's a free camp. So that's our plan for today. A couple of days ago when we came into Ellenbrae, we were speaking to a couple of travellers that had come from the east, and they said that the road was horrific and didn't look like it had been graded. However, they did pass the grader on their way to Ellenbrae. So it's been 2 days. We don't know how far the grader does get in 2 days, but there's a possibility that we could see a very bad section of road right at the end of our Gibb River Road experience. So anyway, onto the Durack and then the Pentecost. Hopefully we don't sink the car in those 2 river crossings, and then we should be home free, hopefully. So anyway, let's do it. Alright, we're here at the Durack. I don't know how deep it is. It's very muddy and rocky, and people reckon the best line is just pick it through the middle and you hope you don't hit a big pothole. So that's all we're doing.
So here we go.
Here we go.
Life is harder than I like to think, but it's easy when you're by my side. No point in calling, you just have to see the fundamentals of our life tonight. Cause I've been looking at a photograph of you, and I've been thinking about all the ways you move. This isolation got me feeling like a movie, my love. Yeah, when I wake up I feel empty, not beside you. My whole life been searching just to find you. This quality, it hasn't got the right to keep us apart.
So I thought we would show you the road. So we believe a grader's been through recently on our side of the road, because look how pristine that is. But look at the other side of the road. Look at them corrugations. So far we've had a pretty good run on the Gibb, actually. It's been pretty good. And we caught the grader. Here he is.
Yeah. We're about 55 k's further east of the Durack River, so we'll see how long this nice road continues now, and whether it gets bad or whether he's done the worst bit. And we happen to be very fortunate.
The road has most definitely gotten worse. We are rattling. The grader has not done his part, so yeah, I don't even know if you can hear me because it's pretty loud in here. Some bits are not too bad, but others there's some pretty big corrugations. So
if we're only about 50 k's from hitting the Pentecost, and then on the eastern side of the Pentecost we believe it's bitumen, we've had a pretty good run. to only have, 40 or 50 k's of bad, or not, let's not say bad yet, let's just say not premium graded road conditions. Like, we've just absolutely jagged it. So, yeah. Anyway, it's beautiful. There's lovely mountain range up here as well.
Killing time, we got nowhere to be. You're sending messages I can't ignore. No contemplating, come here close to me. I'm bored at home, can't leave the house no more. But I've been looking at a photograph of you, and I've been thinking about all the ways you move. This isolation got me feeling like I'm losing my love. You, when I wake up, I feel empty, not beside you. My whole life been searching just to find you. This quarantine, it hasn't got the right to keep us apart.
Okay, we've just been coming up the hill, big stretch of bitumen, which has been lovely, and we've just come over the hill, and look at this. It's just epic views. Probably doesn't do it justice in this camera, so I think Josh is going to chuck the drone up and we'll show you some of that footage instead.
You, when I wake up, I feel empty, not beside you. My whole life been searching just to find you. Quarantine, it hasn't got the right.
Here she is, mate.
Here she is, the Pentecost, and you can see the bitumen road in the distance. It's quite lovely.
It is.
So this is the end of the gravel, basically.
Yeah. Up from the driveway into El Puestro.
Yeah.
But we are camping just on the other side of this river. So
Yeah.
let's put the drone up and then we'll go straight across, mate.
Sounds grand.
I'm losing my love. You, when I wake up, I feel empty, not beside you. My whole life been searching just to find you. This quarantine, it hasn't got the right to keep us apart. You, when I wake up, I feel empty, not beside you. My whole life been searching just to find you. Quarantine, it hasn't got the right to keep us apart.
Okay, so we have arrived at the Pentecost, and literally it's just out there. What's there? First thing I do when we are done driving on the corrugations is assess the damage. So first thing I noticed when I walked in was that there was milk all over the floor. So I was a bit confused because I didn't think I had any milk in the drawer down there. Turns out I did. And this is what's happened to the carton. It's just kind of split, basically. So that's fine. I get to clean that up, and then it's all mixed with the dirt as well that's managed to come in. That's good. Otherwise, everything else looks okay except for this random spring that I found in the door well, which I don't know where that came from. Otherwise, everything appears to be okay. So we'll see. I will find stuff as I go. We found the source of the spring. It's the antenna for the TV. So all this came down. It's all fallen apart. So that's another job Josh will have to do. And we've also lost a tank of water. One of the fittings that Josh replaced yesterday busted again. So we've got one tank, but that's okay. We're only off grid for 3 days, and we've got another 75 litres in the car, so we'll be fine. But yeah, that is the damages this time.
Alright, so we are here at the Pentecost River, and it's just having a bit of a look around the underside of the van, checking everything out, and I thought we'd got away scot-free until this. So the old weld's broken, mate, straight off the end there, so it's a bit of a pain. Anyway, we'll just have to rip it off, and then when we get to Kununurra I'll just have to get it tack welded back on. It's just the old stud here has given way on this one, so the joys, mate. Well, at least we're pretty much done the gravel, so that's a good one. I had another fitting break on the old water tank as well, so clearly I've got to try and do some better stone protection there. Anyway, everything else looks pretty good, so we'll just rip this off, and then yeah, I'll keep the shock until the time as I can get it fixed. Sweet. What are we having for dinner, Jacko?
Fish curry.
Fish curry. With a cow out right outside our window, or a big bull rather. Big boy. Let's go say hello, eh? Here he is. We're just down here at the Pentecost River. So we've been enjoying a couple of days of well, let's just say nice water views, shall we? But we're gonna have this fish curry very soon and sit and watch this sun go down over the river, and then we'll wrap this episode up. So it's been really good. We're glad to be done most of the corrugated roads on the Gibb, and all we have to do now is head into Elquestro and check that out, and all the gorges around there, which should be beautiful. And yeah, so anyway, until then, we're just going to have dinner, watch this sun go down, and we will see you in the next one. So please consider liking and subscribing, and until Elquestro, have a good one. Bye bye.